Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're going to be watching this video from. Today, I have a short video for you, which is going to be on demoting a domain controller. Demoting a domain controller. So, in what case or in what scenario do you need to demote your domain controller? One, in a case of decommissioning your old hardware, like in the case of the commission owner. So if a server hosting the domain controller is outdated or no longer needed, you may need to demote it before retiring the hardware. Okay. And then number two is replacing with the new domain controller. So when upgrading to the new server or consolidating domain controller, the old one needs to be demoted. And number three, so when upgrading to the new server or consolidating domain controller, the old ones need to be demoted. Okay. And it might also be in a case of disaster recovery. So in a case where a domain controller is irreparable, which is whether it's damaged or you can't, it's inaccessible, so you may need to demote it manually or force its removal. Okay, so now I have my server here on my hypervisor here. Okay, I have the 2025 and I have the 2019. Okay, so I've transferred most of my thing to the 2025, so I need to decommission this 2019, which I need for demote that particular domain controller. So I'm going to put it on now. I'll double click on it and then start it. So I'm trying to turn it on, and here I'm going to be putting in my password. I'm going to put in my credentials to log into that particular domain controller. Okay. Okay, so here I'll put my username, which is normally administrator, and then I'll put in my password and enter. Okay, so this is, as you can see, this server is already promoted. If you come up here, you can see I have all my active directory and everything. So now I need to demote this particular domain controller. Okay. So to do that, you come to your manage. Under your manage, you now click on remove roles and futures. Click on that, remove roles and futures. Then you come up here, you click on your next. Then here, click on your next. Then here you come up here and now select the Active Directory Domain Services. This is what I want to know. So you click on that. So when you click on that, it's going to tell you that futures will be removed. So remove futures. Just click on that. And once you do that, here it's going to give you a warning. It says validation results. The validation process found problem on your server from which you want to remove futures. Okay. So here it said the Active Directory domain controller needs to be demoted before the active domain services role can be removed. So you click on here, demote this domain controller. So you click on that. When you click on that, you come over and say forceful removal of this domain controller. So click on that, and then here you click on your next. When you click on your next, here is going to tell you that the domain controller currently hosts the following roles, which is your most roles. So I want to remove it. So click on proceed with removal. I'll click on my next. Here, you're going to put the password you use when you are promoting that particular domain. So that's the password it's requesting for, which is actually very, very important to make sure that when you are promoting your domain controller, you remember that password. Because if you want to tamper with anything, it might request for that password. So here, I'm going to put in my password I make use of. So you need to make sure that it is the password you use that you actually supply there. Click on your next. here it says remove Active Directory domain services from this computer without updating forest metadata. Yes, I'll so click on demote. Okay, and now my domain controller is going to be demoted. Okay, so now it's starting, it's now in progress. The demotion is now in progress. Okay, it might just take you some few minutes to get demoted. Okay, here is saying successfully demoted the Active Directory domain controller, and here it said you are about to be signed out. The computer is about to restart because Active Directory domain services was installed or removed. So it's going to restart your computer just the same way when you are promoting the computer, when you are promoting your domain. So it's going to restart it after everything has been done. So here I'll put in my password again. Log in with my password, enter. Now, once I log in with my password, now, if I now eventually go back to tools, you can see uh, that particular row here is telling me that promote this server to a domain controller. You can see because I've actually what demote that particular domain controller. Okay, so this is just how you can demote your domain controller. I do hope you have enjoyed this short video. If you are just a upcoming subscriber, please, I beg you, subscribe. Make sure you click on the subscription button, subscribe on my YouTube channel, then like, share. My upcoming subscriber, thank you very much. Thank you for always checking out for my video. Thank you very much. I will see you some other time. I remain your friend Okoyemi Sivin in the School of Learning and Development. Bye bye.